Welcome to Story Ideas on the Fly, where we pick a random idea from the hat and try to develop it into a workable story.
You want to pick it today?
Sure. A photographer takes a picture of an important person meeting with an alien.
Okay.
Okay, so apparently
Well, we
this
know-
photographer just accidentally discovered that aliens exist and that this important person knows about them.
So is this an important politician? Is this a movie star? Is this a...
Well, that's up to us.
That could be fun.
What do we want to go with?
If it turns out to be a movie star, I honestly think that what should have happened there is that the aliens ended up deciding we're going to start opening communications with Earthlings. Who is the most important Earthling? Well, let's scour the broadcast that they're sending out. Oh, this person. Yes, we've seen your many accomplishments. Like that time that you jumped out of an airplane in a car and then did a backflip with the car and then landed from thousands of feet up and drove away with no problem. Obviously, you are indestructible.
Who is this Naruto guy looking for?
The king of this planet.
Yes.
Is with you. That could be funny. Although, if it's a movie star talking to an alien, would the photographer, would anyone believe that it was a real alien, or would they just think
they would
it's
think
a...
this was a movie set.
Which
From
Science.
interesting.
Then you're basically just making Galaxy Quest.
All right.
Nice.
Why
That could be fun. That could
don't we
be
do
fun.
something like this? We have an alien meeting with someone who is in a secret government organization. So thus you are exposing this government organization, and you're exposing that the government is lying to people, saying aliens don't exist. And so now we've got to get
So you're saying a politician.
yeah, but then the
Probably
organization,
a prominent politician, because if it's just some random guy in glasses that looks secret, then that doesn't mean as much as if it's like a famous politician.
or as long as it's someone that's working for the government.
Well, someone
If
that's
you can
known
prove
to
that
work
they
for the
are.
government.
Right.
But it has to be someone that people would recognize.
Right. Yes, it'd have to be someone people would recognize. So we have somebody that goes, that gets the picture, and now we see, hey, you are lying to us.
Gotcha.
Now here's a question. Should we have the guy who gets the picture be the hero or the villain?
Ooh.
Depends on what's being, or neither, and you have the guy who takes the picture not be the one of the main.
Well, what are these
Just be a
aliens
catalyst.
is the big question.
Well, and why are they talking to the politician?
And why is it a secret? Because there are lots of kinds of alien stories out there. It could be aliens trying to subtly take over the planet.
Mhm.
It could be aliens want to trade with us, but some politicians are trying to restrict that trade so that they get all of it, type thing. Or it could be something else entirely. I don't know.
Oh, it could be a company that is trading with them, and nobody has been really sure how this company is getting, coming in and getting the power it's getting, and then you find out it's actually by aliens. So that would be another
Aliens
twist.
did it.
Aliens, yeah, let's blame the aliens, right?
Could your head of this company actually be an alien or have some connection to the aliens, and could he intend to protect Earth from these aliens?
Okay.
Could there be something
Random
about the culture
idea.
he's trying to...
Okay.
This alien, you have an alien who came over to Earth, not because he needed to leave his own planet or Earth is weird or anything, but simply because he wanted to move out of his house and try to start a business on his own.
There you go. You're sounding a little bit farcical, but you could get you could get a pretty ridiculous
It
idea.
doesn't seem ridiculous. You could have a totally serious story with that as the starting point, because it happens all the time. You could just have him. You could have the alien himself be almost a neutral party in the conflict.
Fair enough. He's just like, I'm trying to start a business.
Yes. Oh yeah. Well, hey, there's already a lot of big businesses on my home planet, and I was given a starting amount of money and told to make a name for myself. So
Earth doesn't have any of this resource that we have in abundance, so it's a perfect opportunity. You don't have any.
You don't know how to make scanifranium, and you guys have an iron core that is perfect for mining.
Yeah, so you could have someone who.
Yeah.
It does make sense that someone would come in and.
Oh, they could come in and have really sell high tech, really good tech that just is putting a lot of the other technology companies out of business, and this is really making them angry.
Yeah.
Because this company's Rubik's Cubes have more or storage capacity than the supercomputers of the other companies.
Well, it's just
Hey,
basic
just
technology where I come
you
from.
guys don't have can't use quantum computers.
Okay, so who would be your hero and who's your villain? There is nothing inherently wrong,
You're trying to start a business.
right, about
on
an
Earth.
alien coming and trying to start a business on Earth. There is nothing wrong with that. So if he's doing that, that's not villainous at all.
No,
Yeah, the alien is not the
Right. So
villain.
who's the villain?
Should we have the villain be the business owner who is working with the alien, or the cameraman who's trying to exploit having this knowledge?
Here's what you do. Because as soon as you do have someone come in and start selling this super good technology, what he's selling probably is fairly harmless and more just cool. But if, hey, this guy, they wouldn't even know exactly how he did it. But this company over here has found a way to make a quantum computer. Here's the thing. If you had your hands on a quantum computer, you could break any code on the internet instantly. The sabotage, a government getting their hands on even just a quantum computer would automatically become 10 times more powerful on the world stage minimum. You'd have access to anything you want, and then that's not even including his potential other technology. If you can create pocket dimensions.
You're saying it may be a bit like
faster than light
bringing
travel?
a bunch of cavemen, giving a bunch of cavemen, air
Guns.
conditioning and guns and
It's
Wi-Fi.
you come into the. It's like coming into cavemen and saying, "Hey, I have this air conditioning," but then you have a group of cavemen that go, "Hey, wait, that gun you have, I want it."
It goes boom boom, and you could cause.
And so you have an interesting conflict right here, where just him being on Earth automatically makes every single major power in the world want to have him under their thumb.
Makes everyone nervous, which is why this alien's having to meet with so many people. It doesn't have to be just one person he's meeting with. He could be meeting with everybody, because everybody wants to, every major
and everyone's trying to get him to give them more than he's already giving them is the thing.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I will give you half my country if you give me a quantum computer type thing.
I think somebody is trying to get the resources to take over other countries. This is an expansionist, and so, but what he's going to do is try to exploit the aliens. See if I'm going to try, since this alien is not agreeing to give me all the power I want, I'm going to try to kidnap aliens to get on their ship and see if I can get what's he going to try to do.
And so then what he does is he finds a case where he can expose the CEO as an alien, or at least expose him with I'm assuming this is an alien who can disguise himself as a human type thing,
an alien, or maybe you could have it so that he's an alien that can't disguise himself as human, but he hired a human to pretend to be him.
Yeah,
or to stand it into his
and so then he
can easily communicate with him.
So then he hires a guy. He basically does a bunch of research and then gets a guy to a reporter tips him off, and the guy finds the supposed CEO talking with the alien and takes a picture because he's a reporter. He's like, "Oh, this will make a great news story."
What if your villain actually hires this cameraman?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah, to come in and take all the and not just maybe not even just one picture, but multiple pictures to try to, because I think the best way to get this entrepreneur alien down is in some of the is to try to embarrass him or expose him,
Try
but
to turn the
also
world
to
against him
turn the
type
world
thing.
against him, try to
Then-
basically politically outmaneuver this alien who probably isn't very familiar with
Human politics.
human politics. So then your hero starts out taking pictures and just doing a job to expose this guy, but pretty soon he starts realizing, wait a second, the pictures I'm taking are causing problems and hurting people, and so then he has to. Then you get a redemption arc
So
where he
you
has
have
to
it.
try
The
to
hero
make
is a
things
reporter
right.
who wants to expose the truth,
Mhm.
but he's been hired to kind of expose part of the truth, and he first exposes that part of the truth, and then the villain manipulates that truth in order to
To
turn
try
the
to
world
mess up
against
the
him, and
alien.
go, you see, this is actually the front of an alien invasion type thing, and then he
Yeah.
has to basically reveal to the world, no, this is just a guy, this is just an alien who's trying to help people type thing,
And
or
then
selling
he's
people
going
stuff.
to have to protect the
The
aliens.
Yeah.
He's going to have to.
So you
in
get
order
to have
protect
Well,
the
he would
redemption
protect the
arc.
reputation.
He would be having to protect the aliens. The aliens are fine. They're
At
like
least not
40
in,
light years
you
away
know,
from us.
Well, mostly this
At
one
least not
alien.
physically
alien.
protect. Yeah. He's not going
He
to have to
needs help.
physically protect this alien as much as he's going to have to legally and
But
socially
yeah, a
and
social legal battle, because this alien, he's sitting there, it's just like, I don't know how you humans think.
in our society we just we deal with these problems by I don't know,
Dance.
interpretive dance.
Okay.
We
I was
just
gonna
got
say we
grievances,
we
so
deal with these
lawyer.
problems by entangling our antennas so we can read each other's minds.
Okay.
Or something else weird like that, yeah. And
Yeah,
that's the
so
thing.
he's not used to
Culturally,
this.
we're very different, and so he has no idea how to socially maneuver
Yeah,
things.
he just thought he was
Okay,
going to come in and
What
share his
would
technology.
a
And
climax on this look like?
I think it could look like a court scene.
A court
Which
scene
some
or a big public debate on live TV.
Oh, that actually sounds like
or a
fun.
big public event. It doesn't have to be a formal debate where they come in and say we're going to sit down and talk, but some kind of formal event where the villain tries to horrendously embarrass this alien or socially destroy him or put the final nail in the coffin.
Or try to basically make the alien out as the enemy of the people by like blowing
Yeah.
something up right beside him.
And so your hero has to come in and find some way to expose the villain for what he really is and make the alien look like help the people realize that he's the hero and he's the good guy.
Yeah, you just need some big event to do
Yeah.
that with.
Yeah,
And you
that
can
would be
still,
an
if you want to
interesting
have
thing.
some action, he can still try to shoot the alien, or you can still, there can
Yeah,
be
try to
some
shoot the
physical
alien
fighting
at
or a
point blank with
bomb
a
or things.
high powerful rifle, and
But it
then it just
doesn't-
bounces off because the alien has a deflector shield.
Yeah, so I mean, your
And he
deflection.
goes, you're gonna need something with a much higher caliber. For example, if it was able to perform, I don't know what, 8 billion newtons of force on me, that would fracture my deflector shield.
I could
We
sell it to you, but I don't think I will.
We make the alien guy a total Asperger's nerd type alien.
That could be fun.
I just make him like Elon Musk, but on steroids.
That could be fun.
And so he's literally just sitting there selling stuff, cool technology
Doing
from his
cool
planet.
stuff, but yeah. Well, so the
And
story
has-
ends up really
Which means
being
he has
helpful for him.
absolutely no idea how humans think.
Yeah. But your villain could still try to like blow up people or could do a bomb or something, and the alien wouldn't necessarily be able to stop that with just
The bomb explodes and kills 20 people, and
he
the
can't really
alien's
do
going,
too much about that. He
and
could
the alien was
unless
in the
he's
blast, but he was
directly on the
completely
bomb.
fine, and so the people
Of
are
course,
thinking
throwing himself on a bomb
he-
would get would win over some affection from the people, but I mean, just saying, you could have action in the final scene, but the final scene's still going to be mostly a social battle. It's going to be I need to expose the villain for how evil he is, and I need to show the world how good
And
the
the
hero
thing is, you'd
and
have a lot
the
of
alien
villains
is.
here. I mean, you'd probably have like You have
Yeah.
one main villain, obviously,
main villain,
but
but
basically
many-
every major power on the
Yeah.
entire planet wants this guy's
Your main
technology.
villain is whoever hired this guy in the first place. If this is a redemption
Well,
arc,
and
but
you-
then you
You
can
could
have
do something like have your villain,
tons of
say this alien
side
isn't
villains.
doing what I want, have him kidnap the alien,
yeah.
and some of your end is a rescue mission.
Mhm.
There's
Well,
different ways
the
you
kind
could go.
of technology you have when you can move faster than light, the
You're like,
alien
the
would
alien can't get
probably get
captured,
kidnapped,
okay.
and then he'd be going.
What do you?
Depends if he has the right tech, maybe, but yes, it would be
You
difficult.
broke the ropes. Exosuit.
This
Depending
isn't
on
even
what
my final.
Walks over or starts walking over to the door. Grung, 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 grung. Huh. I don't want to cause property damage. Zoom. Appears a mile away. The main character skate. Choo. Pocket dimensions. Do you not have those?
That could be fun.
Hey,
You
how
can
do you
have a
think
lot
the
of
bags
fun
of
with
holding
this.
work?
You could have a lot of fun with
This
this,
could
as
be
far as
fun.
humor and cultural differences between the alien
I
and your
think you
hero.
could have a lot of fun with the cultural differences between the alien and the humans.
Yes.
Where he does something and everyone's super weird, and it's just like, I thought that was friendly.
Yeah, like
at some point.
instead of shaking people's hands, he sticks their hands in his mouth.
Oh,
Kids
Fun.
do it.
fun potential scene or thing too. If your hero ends up with some kind of love interest, which if we write it, it's definitely going to. And then have the alien coming in and trying to. So the next step would be to so do you sign up for dating to date together or do you go with I don't know, do you or do you apply for a marriage or for something like that? I don't know. I can see something. I could see him doing some very awkward but very funny things with the girl and with the girl.
So
and
how long
Rose.
until?
Oh no!
Oh,
Here,
she starts
I'll give you a
laying
gift to
eggs.
give to her. Here, and it's something really weird.
The ladies
What
love this.
is this thing? It's a great device in order to help you with making meals. You see, all you have to do
Well, I
is
was
pour
thinking like
literally
making like a
anything with
fleshy
this.
squid thing, and it's just
Oh
like,
yeah, that would be more fun.
cute.
Lots of people have these as pets on my planet.
Yes.
I'm sure she'll love it.
Yes.
Saying you
Love
can keep
this.
it.
All right.
Oh, everyone
I think this
enjoyed
could be
these
fun.
things.
Who would write this?
If I wrote this, I would have so much fun
I
with
could
that
see
alien.
Michael
you
could
having so
enjoy
much
it.
fun with an
Writing
alien.
this one.
Yes, I could definitely see you.
If any of
Michael,
us are writing
this.
it, I want to design the alien species.
Oh gosh.
You
Then
would go to
I
town.
could write it with your idea, and then you tell me I got it wrong all the way through, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, most likely.
That's how it works. Yeah, that's how it works when I write your idea.
What weird things do you think the alien should do? Well, what culturally would he get wrong, and what kind of cool technology should he have? Tell us all this and any other comments you have down in the comments, as well as any cool ideas for the hat. And yeah, we'll see you next time.